go ahead and move on to the next, which is our filing status flow chart. This is where you would let us know how you would like to file your filing status. If you're unmarried and single, you would select that. If you're head of household, then you would select that box. If you're single, or if you're married, and then you would sign, date, and if your spouse would also sign as well as put their signature there as well. The next one will be the Schedule A itemization, where you would enter in everything that you would need to itemize above your standard deduction. You will go ahead and include your medical and dental, your doctor, prescription, hospital insurance, hospital or emergency visits, your lab and x-rays, nursing care, your dental, dentures, glasses and contact lenses, your hearing aids, orthopedic shoes, therapy treatment, canes and crutches, wheelchairs, medicals, miles driven, or other medical transportation. List any amounts for items you have kept receipts for your deductions, like your doctor's advice, air conditioning, vaporizers, thermometers, and badges, your taxes you paid on your home or real estate, personal property tax, your DMV tags, state income tax, your sales tax, your casualty loss, which is your accidents, fires, and theft, and your investment expenses. List any amounts for items where you kept your receipts for your deductions, your contributions to churches, your college, United Way, March of Dimes, Heart Fund, Seals Christmas and Easter, Cancer Society, Red Cross, muscular dystrophy, any care, mental retardation, Salvation Army, YMCA, multiple sclerosis. So these are going to be all your nonprofits that you made donations to. Also, we'll be able to include your interest paid, your points paid at closing. If you bought a home, your home mortgage interest, your second mortgage home equity, your second home, boat or mobile vacation home, your home mortgage, as your main home, that would be your primary residence, the name, SSN, and address. Miscellaneous and employee business expense, if you pay for uniform cleaning, work tools, union dues, safety shoes, safe deposit box, education expenses, employment and job seeking fees and mileage, your sales and entertainment, office, in-home expenses, and your tax return preparation expenses, and your investment expenses. Your vehicle expenses you would include here, your total miles driven for the year, your total business miles, your community miles, your days worked during the year, your business travel, your vehicle rentals, your moving expense miles, your household moving expense, loading expense during the move, your miscellaneous items, your title, the amount, and then you will go ahead and sign and date that you certified that you would like to prepare your tax according to information you supplied above, and your spouse will also sign as well. And so that all the information that you provide is true and correct to the best of your knowledge. The next one we will look at is the consent to use. Consent to use of your tax return information. This is required by law that we have to get your permission to use and as well as disclose your information. Your consent to disclose will be here. You will go ahead and sign and acknowledge that you will given us permission to disclose your information, which we'll be able to submit to the IRS as well as to our bank partners. We have another form, which is called our Form 13. This is authorization and release of information to the U.S. Department of Treasury Bureau, where we will be able to verify that you do not owe a student loan, child support, IRS debt, or state debt. If you do, you will not be eligible for a tax advance loan. You would have to somehow contact the agencies and see if they would set up an installment plan or work something out. The other one will be the TILA, which is the Truth in Lending and Disclosure, and the Truth in Lending Act agreement of 2021. It's going to let you know the name of the creditor, your borrower's name, how much money you're going to borrow, your percentage rate, the finance charges, the amount financed, the total amount of money that is going to be given to you, which would include your finance charges as well as the loan amount. And the loan will be unsecured. When will your payment date be, as well as how much you will be required to pay on a monthly basis, depending on what your loan is approved for and your ability to repay. Going next on the TILA amount, you would also look at your itemization of your loan, the amount given to you directly, your finance charges, your prepaid administrative fee, the amount that will be paid back, the date, your signature, the name, the lender's signature, and the date. And then it will go ahead and go into the agreement about the loan. And of course, if you are If you get a late fee or a bounce check, there is a $15 fee for that. So we want to make sure you sign and agree and acknowledge to that. Um, the next one will be the product information. This is telling us, how do you want your refund? How do you want your tax money, given back to you? Did you want it in a paper check? Did you want it in a direct deposit, or did you want to go with the check print, pick up at the store? And then you would sign, date, and acknowledge that. Going back. The other one, the last one will be the California credit report. This gives us authorization to pull your credit and to verify information about you, which would be your employment verification. Um, and this would also be including authorization is valid for the purpose of verifying information given pursuant to the employment, leasing, rental, and tax refund, financial products, consumer lending, auto title loans, auto finance loans, or other lawful purposes covered under the Fair Credit and Reporting Act. And you would also be able to get a copy of your credit report and any adverse actions that might be made with you applying for a tax refund financial product. Um, Going to the next part,